Hey, if you're a woman, then there's probably two areas of your body that are extra tight. Your chest and shoulders, giving you bad posture, and your hips. But today, I'm gonna show you 4 daily exercises that you can do to stretch and strengthen those areas of your body so you feel amazing again. Okay, for the first move, all you're gonna need is a chair, and we're gonna focus on stretching the chest and the fronts of your shoulders, which is gonna bring your arms behind your back and restore this good posture that we want you to have, okay? So what you're gonna do is come to the very front of the chair, place your hands behind you with your fingertips turned outward. Now, before you do anything, what I want you to do is this: pull your shoulder blades back, and then drop your shoulders away from the ears and lift your chest toward the sky. We wanna keep our shoulders in this position the whole time with the shoulder blades pinched together, feeling those muscles on the backside of the shoulders. From there, put your heels on the ground, dig your heels into the ground, and curl your hamstrings, meaning drag your heels back towards your butt as you lift your hips toward the sky. So shoulders come back and down, shoulders away from the ears, lift, pinch the shoulder blades, dig the heels on the ground, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips toward the sky, hold for a second, come back down, and don't let the shoulder blades come forward like this at the bottom, okay? You're gonna repeat this for 1 minute, squeezing the glutes at the top for a second, coming back down, resting for a second, and repeating just like this. Again, that's gonna stretch the chest and the shoulders while strengthening the muscles on the backside of the shoulder blades, which will restore your posture and make your upper body feel better. Now, once you've done this for 1 minute, let's move on to the next move. Okay, this next move is called the chair down dog. And all you're gonna do is have the back of a chair right in front of you. You can also use a countertop, a sink works really great, anything that's in front of you that's nice and sturdy. From there, put your hands on top of the chair. You're gonna walk your feet back, and then you're gonna bring your belly button towards your thighs, and imagine trying to drop your chest between your arms like this. Now in this position, I want you to hold, and I want you to press into your hands a little bit, almost like you're trying to push yourself back up like this. Hold that press for just a few seconds, take a big breath in, and then as you exhale, try to drop your chest towards the ground more. Now, if this is hurting your shoulders, you feel a little bit of pinching in your shoulders, it could be because you're internally rotating your shoulders as you're doing the stretch, which really means that we're kind of trying to get away from stretching the muscles that we want to. Instead, you can turn your thumbs toward the sky or even turn your palms upward like this. That'll help you externally rotate the shoulders and protect them more as you do the stretch. This is the same exact position, only it's gonna be a little bit harder to get more range of motion in this position, but same thing, a little bit of tension pushing the hands into the surface. Big breath in, and try to drop the chest towards the ground. What I like to visualize here too is this. I visualize almost like a weight hanging from the middle of my chest, and it's pulling me down towards the ground. And every single time I take that breath, after I let go of that tension, I'm just trying to go a little bit deeper. Like that. Sometimes it's good to just exhale, just let it all go. Now, once you've done this for 60 seconds, slowly come back up to the start position, shake it out, and just notice how much better your upper body feels already in just 2 minutes, okay? So now that we've addressed your shoulders and your chest and your posture and made your upper body feel better, let's spend 2 more minutes opening up the hips. Okay, this next move is great for opening up the hips, and it's something you can do throughout the day, but right now, I want you to try it for just 1 minute. So what you're gonna do is come to the edge of a chair, and you're gonna loosen up your hips by doing a simple squat stretch. So your feet should be outside of hip width, your toes slightly turned outwards, and we should make sure the knees are going the same direction as the toes as we do this stretch. Place your hands on the chair behind you, slowly scoot your butt off the chair, use your arms for support, and start to drop into a squat. For some of you, that may only be right here. That's totally fine. Try to hold this position for a minute while you open up the hips and allow gravity to pull you deeper into the position. Now for some of you, you might be able to squat deeper and deeper, slowly opening the hips, playing around with the foot positions, loosening the hips like this. And the more we sit in this squat position, the more it's gonna open up the hips, the more it's gonna heal the knees, and the more it's gonna even create mobility in the ankles, especially as we shift our body weight forward and start to not depend on the chair and start to hang out in the squat stretch with our arms in front of us like this. Hold this for 1 minute, really trying to breathe and relax and imagining tons of space inside the hip capsule as gravity pulls you down into the bottom of the squat. Now, once you've done this for 1 minute, I've got one more move for you that's really gonna loosen those hips up and make your body feel amazing. So jump on over to that next. Okay, for the last and final move, we're gonna do what's called a straddle stretch. You can come down to the ground. If this is too difficult for you, you can put some pillows underneath you, or you can even sit on a chair while you do this movement. What you're gonna do is bring your legs to the outside in a straddle position. From there, you're gonna wanna adjust yourself so that you're not leaning backwards like this. You're gonna wanna be all the way up on your sit bones, or as I like to think about it, or you feel like you're sitting on the tops of your hamstrings. Now in this position, nice tall posture, you can bring your hands out in front of you, and we're just gonna bow our body forward, coming down as far as we feel comfortable, taking a moment Inhaling, and then pushing our feet into the ground and coming back to the start position. We're just gonna go back and forth like this, just coming down for a few seconds, pausing for a few seconds, trying to increase the range of motion each time, and then pushing the feet into the ground and trying to use the strength of the legs to bring you back to the top position. If that's still too hard for you, please feel free to use your arms for support as you do this motion, right? And all you're gonna do is go back and forth, slowly trying to make your way down more and more, eventually with the goal of bringing maybe like your head or your body all the way down to the ground so that you know you have a nice loose groin and nice loose hips. And after you do this 1 minute move, well, there you have it. 4 minutes to feeling amazing in your body again because you're resetting your posture, loosening your shoulders and your chest, and really opening up and loosening your hips all at the same time. Hey, if you liked these stretches and you want full follow along recovery routines, well, guess what? That's exactly what we do at WeShape in addition to our personalized follow along at home workouts. And you can try it out for free. All you have to do is comment the word quiz below and we'll DM you a link to take our free quiz to get started.